Alrighty, what's cracking YouTube? Matty here for RC Anonymous. Now today I thought we'd do a little channel update and I can just dribble some shit. But before I start dribbling shit, I would like to do some shout outs here. So, in no particular order, this is just wrote down. There will be no favoritism, gentlemen. We'll have none of that here. Right, okay, so shout out Malta Wild RC, 12R1, 6-shooter RC, Galthane, Kenny Malpower Malenko, RC Rider, Stevo, Ben, Trent, RC Fun, Huge Marcus 79, AC3R787, Michael, Tony's RC, Bashing Over Racing, Jono, Building and Bashing RC, RC Bashing the Creighton, Camo RC, Mr. Rich Duper Bash, and, well, there's two more. Right, first, special thank you to Frankie Mal. So, Mr. Frankie, thank you very much for your input on what I can do to my daughter's Hyper 7 here to potentially handle the beefcakeness of the 3.8 Badlands and having it in beast mode form, like you guys saw it last time before I snapped that knuckle. So pretty much what Frankie Mal's told me is, well, I can get the Jammin or Hong Nor knuckles, and yeah, a little bit of a tweaking, a little bit of shaving, but you can put some beefcake alloy knuckles on this thing, and away you go. So, thank you very much, good sir. I will. We'll be endeavouring to do that. My daughter is quite thrilled the idea they might go back on. Next shout out, the last shout out of the day, and I apologise if I've forgotten any of you. I have redone this video like a dozen times already because I keep watching it again and going, I forgot that person. And I'm at my wit's end, so that's just not going to happen anymore. I apologise, and I'll fix it up next time. But my last shout out is Stephane Z. I hope I pronounced that correctly, brother. Now, if you guys haven't seen this channel, like it's up on the screen right now, I'm going to leave a link in my description of this video to one of my favourite videos he's done. Now, if you guys like big tricks, big air, if you like seeing someone do things to RCs that they were probably never intended to do, you need to go and check this channel out. It just blows my mind, the level of skill you have, brother. It's just, it's epic. So, check the description out, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Get over. Say hi. Sub up. And enjoy. Enjoy the humour. And enjoy massive, crazy backflips. I think he's up to 9. A 9 flip. So 9 consecutive backflips, called it, landed. Right, I think the last time I talked to you, you were saying you were going for 10, possibly. It's absolutely insane. So, yes. On that note of insanity, do you guys know what else is insane? It's the state of the pit right now. Now, they've got water going back through it. Now, to cover this, we're going to have to send you over to Matty, reporting a few days ago from the pit. Yeah, righto guys, so the pit is underwater. Try and zoom here. They've got some pipes up the top there. I'll get a photo of them. And yeah, they're filling the bastard up. So, at the moment, that's probably the only spot you can cross there and you're going to get your feet wet. Hopefully it doesn't fill these edges up, you know, like I can live with the centre running like that. Any more, it's going to get really annoying. All right, and we're back. Thanks, Pit Matt, for bringing us that update there, brother. That's very nice of you. So anyway, Viterra Sender. Found the tail shaft piece I needed. I still need a pin. It's a weird size. We're going to try and sort something out. So temporarily I have the stock Viterra drive shaft on the back. I decided I'm going to do next run with the servo where they say we should have it in their spec. So out of the book spec. I've added Castle back on here. Now, the Mamba X had been doing absolutely fine, running my servo on 7.4. No dramas. Till last run, all of a sudden, it was having moments, and I could tell you, yeah, I need a back here. So initially, I've had, I don't know, there's over 24 hours on that Mamba X already. I guarantee that. There's over 24 hours on that thing. And now all of a sudden I'm needing a back. They do recommend use of a back with high voltage servos. So what I've done is I put this back in here. Now I'll give credit to Ben from Mild to Wild. He made me this little adapter. So there's a 3-way adapter. I'm going to try and show you guys this. So what I've done, because I want to power I'll explain the whole thing, right? I want to power my servo separately to the rest of the electronics. This can go up to 8.4 volts. I'm powering this at 8 volt now, right? But my RX there is only rated at 7.2 or 7.4 volt. So I don't want to run it through there and run everything else on 8 or 8.4 volt just because of the servo here. So it's, I'll just show you. I'll snip my cable tie for you guys. One-handed, wrist cut my antenna. Right, so this is this 3-way plug. So I've got one going into the RX and the positives being cut on that, right? We've got one complete running out to the servo, and then we've got positive and negative running to the back itself only. This eliminates sending any power through the RX. This feeds my servo at the front 8 volt. The rest of the system will continue running on the 7.4 that I've set it at off the Mamba X. And we're all sweet there. That should be awesome. Now, I've got a few things I need to decide because I found this magical piece that I have. Whoops, I nearly dropped it. Yeah, that's how magical it is. So anyway, this would allow me to put my servo on my axle. Now, I have quite a little goodie bag here of Ascender spares, including spare axles and whatnot. So I can either put this at the front and eliminate the chassis mount servo, lose scale points for sure, but have my servo down on top of my axle, lowering my center of gravity. And at this stage where I'm at performance-wise, I need a pinch more weight on the front, but I don't want it up high. And I don't have any money to spend, so I've got to figure it out with what I have here at home and what's easy to do, because I'm not hacking shit to pieces. I like my Viterra sander. It's got to be tidy. So highly considering just dropping him down, to drop my weight down and then see how it performs, or do a 4-wheel steer. So 4-wheel steer would mean I'll build another front axle and I'll use this mount and have it on the back here, and my rear will steer as well. So I'm umming and ahhing. We will do something. It's been going awesome. For those of you who've been waiting to see footage of it, I do really apologise. It's completely my bad. I keep going out, and I guess I've just needed some time. I like my crawling, and sometimes I just don't want to worry about setting up to film, and I just need my space and my time, and we go out in small groups relatively quietly. Like went out on the weekend with Luke, Brock and Aaron, so big shout out to you guys. Sorry if I forgot you guys there at the start, but yeah, I just went and sat down by myself and just drove this thing because it's relaxing and I was enjoying it. Now 6S, I'm getting a good 2 hours out of my 850 mAh 6S setup. Very happy with that. Temps are all fine. I've wound I'm on the babiest baby settings. I could pretty much put this thing on. Nothing's breaking. I'm really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying that one. But enough on that one. Not a lot of you on this channel are into the crawling. So the Hybo. the Hobo, guys. You can sort of see in there, it's going to be hard to see. There is a new ESC in there. We are up and running. The only thing that broke in the Hobo when we went into the creek, so there was a Hobo in a creek, was the Mamba Monster up here. Okay, these are its microchips, or some of them that fell out. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I dare say, YouTube, we're not going to be using that Mamba Monster again. So I'm going to strip these bullets off, the wires off it, and that will just go in the blown up parts tub, I guess. It's stinky. It's quite stinky. SCXT, yeah, we're back to crawlers again. Yeah, so the Jeep, I used this trailer to tow the Ascender in, not last weekend, but the weekend before. And it was too much for the axial 35-turn motor that was old and was untested. And so we had a smoke show, and we didn't actually make it to the pit. So I can put other stuff in it, but potentially going to bench its servo for that one. I'm not decided just yet. All in all, Outcast is back, ready to go. We're going to go Swampers next time round because they are beefcake as on it. They balloon good. They are bitey. That tread is bitey. But look, before we get a bit carried away and this goes too long, Losi, I went to have a run with this on the weekend, and then I noticed something very not good. All right, so it had been sitting for a good month, maybe a month and a half, something like that. And that's my centre diff oil. So she's just like sat here and leaked. So I've got to rebuild that centre diff before we can drive him again. It's quite annoying. I'm keen to drive it, but is what it is. So that's, I guess, the update for today. My phone battery's about to die, so I'm pulling the pin now. Hope all of you are doing very well. Look, that's where it's at. That's where we're at. I'll get out and beat the crap out of the ST Pro again this week, and the Outcast, the Hyper 7. Still waiting on a spot for that Typhon. That Typhon is coming. If I've got to speed run it in the school over the speed hump, then we're just going to have to do that. Put it that way. Go for high-speed air. Yeah. All right. That's it, YouTube. Matty out for RC Anonymous.